Coming up, my top 3 from this video. Let's see where I rank them. Welcome to KDX Bricks Analytics, where I watch all the Lego investing and reselling videos so that you don't have to. So let's jump right into it. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else. I watched 16 Lego investing and reselling videos that were published on YouTube between October 1st and October 15th, 2022. Those 16 videos spanned 6 channels. And of course, as you know, every time I watched these videos, I was marking down each time a Lego set was mentioned, whether it was mentioned in favor of investing or against. First one on the list, this one's been high on the list many times in the past, 40558. The Clone Trooper Command Station got 2 more mentions with an E-score of 3. Next up is 75296, the Darth Vader Meditation Chamber, and 2 more mentions with an enthusiasm score of 3. And this one continues to rise up the list if you've watched my previous videos. Now on to one of my favorite sets, 75316. Gar Saxon and Bo-Katan are amazing looking minifigures in this set. The printing everywhere is just fantastic. The helmets are great. All the different color combinations really stand out. The gunmetal gray on Gar Saxon looks fantastic. And of course, with all that printing, you've got it on the hips, the legs, and the toes. Also with this set, 2 more mentions, E-score 3. Another one of my favorites that I've talked about many, many times, an absolute winner. 1 more mention with an E-score 3, which is true for this set all the way down to the Speed Champions Chevy Corvette 2-pack. This whole next list of sets all got 1 mention with an E-score 3. First off is the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander. $100 price point is perfect. 10281, the Bonsai Tree. So this one I'm sure will be a winner, but I think it's flying a little bit under the radar. It's part of the Botanicals line, and it's kind of the odd man out compared to the others. It's flying under the radar a little bit. Because it's the odd man out, it'll probably do very, very well because the Botanicals line is outstanding. 10283, another NASA set, which all NASA sets historically do excellent, and this one is just so good. The size, the different elements, the fact that you can fold up the Hubble telescope and put it in the shuttle bay is just fantastic. I love this set. 10302, Optimus Prime. It transforms perfectly. Great set, probably over hoarded from right out of the gate, so might need to hold on to it for a while, but it is a winner. 31122, another mention, enthusiasm score 3. Not many creator 3-in-1 sets are worth your time for investing and reselling. There's always 1 or 2, and this set is just gorgeous. 40557, Defensa Hoth, Florida F-150 Technic Raptor. I like this set. I concur with the mention at a score of 3. Same thing with 71742, the Overlord Dragon. At $30, it's not a very expensive set, but great color combination for a dragon, really stands out, and Ninjago dragons historically do very well. 75252, the Imperial Star Destroyer. It's had a lot of mentions in this series of videos that I've done so far. The best of the first 3 Star Wars helmets, in my opinion, and probably why it's been on the shelves for so long. I don't think that should worry anybody. This set is great, and all things Boba Fett are awesome. I think this is the first time this set has come up in this series, so the AT-AT or the AT-AT, 1 mention, and enthusiasm score of 3. This set is great, but at $170, it is way overpriced for me. A few exclusive minifigures or minifigure elements, so that's good. It's one of the classic bad guy vehicles or behemoths from Star Wars. From that angle, it's great, but I think it's just a little overpriced. This one here is also overpriced, but of course everybody's excited because it has the Commander Cody minifigure. We'll see how long it's on the shelves. The AT-TE Walker definitely needs to be purchased on sale for investing and reselling purposes. The Hogwarts Express train. Don't let the shelf life deter you. It's trains, it's Harry Potter. This set is fantastic. I love it. And then this is going to be one of the best Harry Potter sets in my opinion for investing and reselling over the next year or two. 75980, the Attack on the Burrow. This one also got another mention with an E-score 3. Same with Carnage, a Target exclusive, definitely a winner. Talked about it a bunch in the past. Same with the Hogwarts Polyjuice Potions Mistake, 76386. And this is a $20 set for 4 minifigures, and one of them is the 20th anniversary gold minifigure, and it's Harry Potter. This is a guaranteed winner in my opinion. Love this set. 76389, Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. I think this is the first time this set has been mentioned in my series that I'm doing here. And at $150, I'm worried about the cost. I mean, it's a lot of Harry Potter stuff, a lot of minifigures, 20th anniversary, another golden minifigure, but it is expensive and it's not my favorite in terms of build. I don't like the Harry Potter modular builds so much. I like all the unique shapes and angles that the individual buildings and sets provide. But if you can get this on sale, even if it's only 15%, it should do quite well in retirement, but got to get it on sale. 76394, don't Dumbledore's Phoenix. We know him as Fox. We know him as Fox. What a great set. Goes well with the Hungarian Horntail, which in my opinion is the best of the three. And of course, Hedwig, which has been on the shelves for a long time. But these three, I hope they find one or two more to make in this line. My son just finished building Hedwig, and the wing flapping action feature is so good. You know how they did the math and the geometry on the different linkages to get the flow of those wings. It's not like it's just a standard up and down, but there's some flow, natural flow to how those wings are flapping, and it's really, really good. I like this set a lot. Another Harry Potter 76395. This is a $30 set with a 20th anniversary gold minifigure, and if you include the statue, it's 5 minifigures total, and it's an iconic scene. Set 76396, one of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Moment books, got another mention with an enthusiasm score of 3. 76903, the Chevy Corvettes 2-pack Speed Champions, one of my absolute favorites. I've got a number of these sets, hoping they do very well. Now with 4 more mentions in the last 2 weeks, this Demogorgon 11 Brickhead set continues to be very popular as more talk and more episodes from the show come out. There are only 2 Lego sets that are related to Stranger Things. And another set that has been mentioned basically in every video since I started this series is the Sesame Street set. 2 more mentions, fantastic set. 2 more mentions and a 2.5 East score for this set, 75283. Great minifigures. The vehicle I think is mostly a throwaway. The Armor's Mandalorian Forge, it's Mandalorian, one of my favorite sets. The armor and the armor's helmet in particular is fantastic, but all 3 minifigures are great, and I like the builds. If you watch my other videos, I like the little builds and the details. The Christmas set 40499, Santa's Sleigh, an absolute winner. People are worried it's gonna be on the shelves a long time, but 2 more mentions with an E score of 2. The 150th commemorative Brickhead set, Ahsoka Tano, 40539, fantastic set, fantastic character. Sounds like they're coming out with the Ahsoka Tano Disney Plus series. 2 more mentions, enthusiasm score 2. This is continuing to rise up and be possibly my favorite Star Wars helmet set, 75305 Scout Trooper helmet. I think mostly just because it just doesn't have the buzz that the other ones have. 75314, the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle, another set I have a bunch of, 4 or 5 of. It's so good. The minifigures, the shuttle, the green speeder, the other speeder's a throwaway, and of course the Gonk, but it is so good. The next 13 sets got 1 mention with an enthusiasm score of 2, starting with this Brickheads 2-pack of Woody and Bo Peep from Toy Story, and this set is just adorable. And now on to a city set, but don't immediately shy away from this one because it's city, because it's an amusement park ride, and a lot of the amusement park rides have done very well in the past. So this is 60313 Space Ride Amusement Truck. Also, I gotta say the orange and purple color combination with the green monster is really good. Who knows on a city set, but I think this one is worth taking a look at. This one's been mentioned a few times already, 75280 501st Legion Clone Troopers. You can never have too many clone troopers. I know some people are worried about this set being over hoarded. Next up, 75306 Imperial Probe Droid. It's an interesting looking set. Maybe it's flying under the radar a little bit, so therefore it'd be a pretty good investment. And I like how they etched the plaque with some ice and snow on it. That was a nice little touch. 1 mention with an enthusiasm score of 2. Same thing with this one, Duel on Mandalore, $20 set with 2 great minifigures, so good deal if you can get it on sale. And then this set I love. I think this is the first or second mention of this set in my series, but 75326 Boba Fett's Throne Room. Great minifigures. 5 out of 7 of them are exclusive. A lot of great hair and headpieces on the minifigures. It's a major scene in the first season of Book of Boba Fett. A lot of scenes took place down here, so it's very recognizable. However, the price point is really bad at $100. It needs to be heavily discounted, I think, to make it a good investing and reselling set. And I know a lot of folks were not thrilled with the Book of Boba Fett season 1. I liked it enough. Star Wars, it was a little lighter for most Star Wars series, but of course the characters and the scenes and the ships and everything are always great. But I'm really hoping for additional seasons on this so we can continue to grow the show. At the same time, the Boba Fett character is really good. This is one that I have my eye on, hoping that I can find some really good deals on it and stock up for investing and reselling. Now on to the Death Star Trench Run. Should do very well. The only downside is there's no minifigures, but I'm very excited about all the diorama sets in this first wave, hoping to make a lot more Star Wars diorama sets so that this series has huge collectability element to it. 75948 Hogwarts Clock Tower, got another mention with an enthusiasm score of 2. Same thing with Hedwig, we just talked about this a few minutes ago. 76188 Batman Classic TV series Batmobile. Wolverine mech armor, I love this set. Love the Wolverine minifigure, and actually the mech is pretty good too. And I wish Lego would make more and more X-Men minifigures and sets. I'm excited about this one. Another mention for 76385 the Charms class, and another mention for the Hogwarts Wizards chess set, which appeals to lots of people, and it's a great set set for investing and reselling. Two more mentions for 75311 with a 1.5 enthusiasm score. Two of the 4 minifigures are exclusive. It's from Mandalorian. I think it will do very, very well, and it doesn't seem to be a lot of buzz. So I think it's a little bit of a sleeper on this one. I think just because the vehicle ship is not the most interesting looking, but it's kind of a cool scene. I think this one will do very well and flying under the radar a little bit. Now on to the Imperial Light Cruiser, and still not one of my favorites, set 75315. It is way overpriced, great minifigures, and there's just a lot of gaps and weird shapes. Even though it looks a lot like the source material, a lot of the finishes are not great on this set. The Imperial Shuttle got 2 more mentions, but an enthusiasm score of 1,40496. Voldemort, Nagini, and Bellatrix. This one also has a ton of mentions and a very high enthusiasm score. A couple of $20 city sets. This one is the Tractor. It's a great set. It's hard to tell with city. Most of these don't do well in retirement just because Lego creates so many city sets and it's constantly putting new ones on the shelves. For a little farming tractor, this one looks great. And then this set I really like a lot. It's got 3 minifigures, a couple of animals, a bike, the little electric golf cart type vehicle, and some foliage. At $20, I could actually see this one increasing in price a little bit and resell just because there's a lot going for it. A lot of different elements at $20. And then the bathtub stunt bike. This is the first one from the stunt series that I've seen discussed anywhere, 60333. And I think just because a bathtub motorcycle is so funny and unique that if you can get this for $4 or $5, I'm sure you can make a few bucks on it, but probably not worth the time. 60345, the Farmers Market van. This one's been mentioned a couple of times, got another mention in these 2 weeks with an enthusiasm score of 1. It's just way overpriced. If you get it on a pretty good discount, which it has been from time to time, I think it could do well because it's got a lot of new, unique foliage and vegetable type pieces. And then this one I like a lot. It's a little bit overpriced at $70. So if you can get a decent discount on it, but if you look back at previous Lego grocery store sets, you'll see that they have done quite well in the past. And this one is kind of cool because it is in the second wave of the new road plate, I think. Fits in with the new system, and it's got a lot of minifigures and a lot of nice little detail. Next up, 71395, another mention. This set should do very, very well, even though it's a high price point. The action feature and the detail is so unique. And then 71411, the Mighty Bowser, also very expensive, but as I said in one of my previous videos, there are a lot of Mario sets, but most of them are just the interactive play sets, which are not going to do well in retirement, which is fine. They're still great sets, but these sculpture statue type sets, since there aren't many of them in the Mario universe, will do really well in my opinion. This Yoda set, I'm not interested in. It's not the Yoda that I'm used to looking at. This Yoda looks a little funky. 2-pack Microfighter 75298 got a mention, and the Trouble on Tatooine 75299 got a mention. What? This set is awful. I mean, it's from Mandalorian and it's a scene, even though it's not one of my favorite scenes, but nothing special about the minifigures, and the builds kind of stink too. And 76908, the Lamborghini Countach, love this set. Speed Champions, they're slowing down in terms of their success on the secondary market, but I think Speed Champions is still a pretty much guaranteed winner if it's a decent, halfway decent set, and this one looks absolutely fantastic. All right, that's a lot of sets we just went through on the table there. So now my top 3, starting out with my 3rd place pick, $20, 4 minifigures, one of them being the golden Harry Potter set for the 20th anniversary, and a nice little build to go with it from an iconic scene. This is the Polyjuice Potion Mistake. I think it's a winner. In 2nd place is this Apollo 11 Lunar Lander, $100 price point, which is perfect. And then first and foremost, this set's been first and high on my list since the beginning. At $40, you've been able to get it on sale. It didn't have much availability on the shelves for just over a year. 2 great minifigures, great build, and Batman, of course, is awesome. So that's a wrap on this video. I'll see you in the next one.